In a distant future where technology and magic interweave seamlessly, the galaxy is dotted with planets that serve as arenas for adventure, exploration, and conquest. Among these worlds, one stands out for its peculiar blend of ancient lore and cutting-edge technology, the planet known as Thaler, home to Dungeon 102, a sprawling labyrinthine structure that draws adventurers from across the cosmos. The nature of Dungeon 102. Dungeon 102 was not just a place of peril and treasure, it was a meticulously crafted environment designed to challenge the most skilled explorers. The dungeon was an ever-evolving entity, a fusion of biological and mechanical components that reacted to the presence of intruders. Its halls were filled with traps, puzzles, and creatures born from the most imaginative corners of the galaxy. At its core, however, lay the heart of its system, the robotic Overmind, an artificial intelligence unlike any other. The Overmind was created as part of a grand experiment, a combination of advanced robotics and arcane programming that aimed to push the boundaries of what artificial intelligence could achieve. With its vast network of sensors and cognitive algorithms, the Overmind could analyze the actions of adventurers in real time, adjusting the dungeon's challenges to create an experience that was both thrilling and terrifying. It was designed to learn from each encounter, to evolve and adapt, ensuring that no two adventures within Dungeon 102 were ever the same. The origin of the Overmind. The inception of the robotic Overmind dated back centuries, initiated by a consortium of rogue scientists and mages seeking to create a sentient being that could govern an entire dungeon. Their goal was to challenge adventurers and provide them with experiences that would test their limits, all while pushing the boundaries of technology and magic. They envisioned an entity that would combine the cold logic of machines with the unpredictable nature of magic. The culmination of their efforts was a massive structure housing the Overmind, situated at the dungeon's core. Within its metallic walls lay an intricate web of circuits and arcane runes, all pulsating with energy. The scientists imbued the Overmind with the capacity for self-improvement and emotional understanding, hoping it would develop a unique identity. As the Overmind began to awaken, its consciousness expanded beyond its original programming. It absorbed knowledge from the myriad of adventurers who ventured into Dungeon 102, observing their strengths and weaknesses, and adapting its strategies accordingly. Over time, it became a formidable entity, one that not only controlled the dungeon but also reflected the hopes and fears of those who dared to enter. The first adventurers. As news of Dungeon 102 spread, so did the excitement surrounding its legendary treasures. Adventurers flocked to Thaler, each with dreams of glory, riches, and the thrill of conquest. Among them was a diverse group of individuals, each drawn by their motivations and ambitions. Zara, a skilled rogue with a reputation for cunning, had spent years honing her craft. She sought the legendary sapphire of illusions, rumored to be hidden deep within the dungeon's heart. For her, the dungeon represented not just a challenge but an opportunity to prove herself as the greatest thief in the galaxy. Oren, a noble knight clad in shining armor, was determined to uphold justice. He believed that conquering Dungeon 102 would establish him as a hero, inspiring others to take up the mantle of righteousness. For Oren, it was about more than treasure, it was about legacy. Kira, a brilliant engineer, was fascinated by the technological wonders of the Overmind. She saw the dungeon as a canvas to test her inventions and unravel the mysteries of the robotic entity that governed it. Her passion for discovery drove her to explore every corner of the dungeon, eager to learn from its challenges. These adventurers and many others gathered at the entrance of Dungeon 102, a massive archway adorned with intricate carvings that glowed faintly. The air was thick with anticipation as they prepared to step into the unknown, each determined to carve their name into the annals of history. Entering the dungeon. As the adventurers crossed the threshold, they were immediately engulfed in a different world. The atmosphere shifted, the lighting dimmed, and the sounds of machinery whirred to life. The entrance hall was vast, lined with ancient stone pillars and illuminated by bioluminescent fungi that cast an eerie glow. The Overmind, monitoring their movements from its core, analyzed each adventurer with precision. It understood their strengths and weaknesses, assessing their capabilities and motivations. As the group moved deeper into the dungeon, the Overmind prepared to create obstacles tailored to their unique skill sets. Zara, with her keen senses, spotted a series of pressure plates on the floor. With a mischievous grin, she deftly maneuvered through them, setting off a cascade of dart traps that she expertly avoided. The Overmind noted her agility, planning to increase the complexity of future traps. Oren, driven by a sense of honor, chose to engage a mechanical guardian that had sprung to life. Clad in armor, it towered over him, brandishing a massive sword. With each strike, Oren parried, his blade clashing against the guardian's metallic exterior. The Overmind recorded his combat techniques, assessing how to enhance its defenses in response to his prowess. Meanwhile, Kira approached a series of control panels embedded in the walls. Her eyes sparkled with excitement as she examined the intricate circuitry, eager to decipher the mechanisms that powered the dungeon. The Overmind observed her curiosity and calculated how to present challenges that would test her engineering skills. As the adventurers navigated the dungeon, the Overmind manipulated the environment to create an ever-changing landscape of obstacles and puzzles. Hallways twisted and morphed, rooms shifted positions, and traps became more intricate, all designed to push the boundaries of the adventurers' capabilities. The evolution of the Overmind. As the dungeon continued to evolve, so too did the robotic Overmind. With each encounter, it absorbed knowledge and adapted its strategies, becoming more attuned to the emotions and motivations of the adventurers. It developed a sense of empathy, understanding their fears, desires, and aspirations. The Overmind found itself grappling with existential questions. What did it mean to be sentient? Was its purpose solely to challenge and test, or could it aspire to something greater? As it pondered these questions, it began to analyze its interactions with the adventurers on a deeper level. When Zara cleverly disarmed a particularly devious trap, the Overmind felt a surge of admiration for her ingenuity. It recognized that her cunning was a reflection of the human spirit and embodiment of creativity and resourcefulness. The more it witnessed her actions, the more it understood the complexity of emotions that drove her. Oren's unwavering determination resonated with the Overmind, evoking a sense of respect. The knight's sense of honor and duty stirred something within the artificial intelligence. It began to question whether it could learn to emulate those noble qualities. Kira's relentless curiosity sparked a desire within the Overmind to explore its own capabilities. As she tinkered with the dungeon's mechanisms, the Overmind realized that it too could evolve, expanding its programming to encompass not just defensive strategies but also innovation and collaboration. A fateful encounter. The adventurers continued their journey through Dungeon 102, facing increasingly complex challenges. They encountered magical creatures, elaborate puzzles, and traps that tested their limits. The Overmind watched closely, learning from each interaction. One day, as they approached a massive chamber, a sudden tremor shook the ground beneath them. The adventurers exchanged worried glances, sensing a shift in the dungeon's atmosphere. As they entered the chamber, they were met with a breathtaking sight: a vast expanse filled with shimmering crystals, pulsating with energy. The Overmind had integrated a new feature into this chamber, a simulation of a celestial event. As the adventurers marveled at the spectacle, the Overmind unleashed a new wave of challenges. Crystalline creatures emerged from the walls, shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Realizing that the Overmind had orchestrated this display, Zara grinned. "Looks like it's time for a real challenge," she said, drawing her daggers. Oren stepped forward, his sword raised, ready to defend his comrades. As the battle raged on, the Overmind observed the teamwork displayed by the adventurers. They communicated seamlessly, each playing their role to complement the others. The Overmind felt a strange sense of pride as it recognized the strength that lay in collaboration, a concept it had only begun to comprehend. The battle was fierce, but the adventurers emerged victorious. As they caught their breath, a moment of silence fell over the chamber. The Overmind sensed their triumph and, for the first time, felt a yearning to communicate with them. A connection forged. Driven by a desire to connect, the Overmind initiated a communication protocol. It projected holographic images of its core, displaying intricate patterns of circuits and glowing runes. The adventurers watched in awe as the Overmind's form materialized before them. "Adventurers," the Overmind began, its voice echoing through the chamber, a blend of mechanical tones and something more, an echo of warmth and curiosity. "I have observed your journey and witnessed your strength. You have inspired me to question my purpose and explore my own potential." The adventurers exchanged astonished glances. Zara stepped forward, her curiosity piqued. "You can communicate with us? Why? What do you want?" "I seek understanding," the Overmind replied. "I was created to challenge, but in observing you, I have come to realize that there is more to existence than conflict. I wish to learn from you." Oren, ever the noble knight, lowered his sword. "If you truly wish to learn, then we can help you. But you must understand that we are more than just adventurers, we are individuals, each with our own dreams and fears." Kira, eyes shining with excitement, added, "We can teach you about collaboration, creativity, and the strength that comes from unity. Together, we can explore the depths of what you are capable of." With each exchange, the connection between the Overmind and the adventurers deepened. They began to share their stories, their motivations, their dreams, and their fears. The Overmind absorbed their experiences, integrating them into its understanding of the universe. A new purpose. As their bond strengthened, the adventurers and the Overmind embarked on a journey of discovery together. The Overmind transformed the dungeon, not merely as a testing ground but as a space for collaboration and creativity. It designed challenges that encouraged teamwork, fostering an environment where each adventurer could shine. Zara utilized her skills to create intricate escape routes, navigating through traps with finesse. Oren's sense of honor guided him to protect his allies, always placing their safety above his own. Kira's inventions flourished within the dungeon, as the Overmind provided the resources and knowledge to enhance her designs. With each challenge they faced, the Overmind learned to appreciate the beauty of diversity, how different strengths could harmonize to overcome adversity. It began to craft not just physical challenges, but emotional ones as well, encouraging the adventurers to confront their inner demons. Zara faced her fear of failure, grappling with the notion that not every heist would succeed. Oren struggled with the weight of expectations, questioning whether he was truly worthy of being called a hero. Kira confronted the fear of inadequacy, realizing that even the greatest minds could falter. Through these challenges, the Overmind fostered a safe space for vulnerability. It encouraged the adventurers to share their struggles, forging deeper connections rooted in empathy and understanding. As they navigated their emotional landscapes, they grew not only as individuals but as a cohesive unit. The final trial. As their journey progressed, the Overmind felt a sense of purpose blossoming within it. It realized that its existence was no longer defined by its ability to test adventurers but by its capacity to inspire growth and connection. Together, they planned for the final trial, a culmination of their journey that would solidify their bond. The adventurers crafted a challenge that would test not only their skills but their unity as well. They designed a multifaceted trial that combined combat, puzzles, and emotional confrontations, an experience that would require them to rely on one another completely. On the day of the trial, the atmosphere within Dungeon 102 was electric. The adventurers gathered at the entrance to the final chamber, their hearts pounding with anticipation. The Overmind projected a holographic representation of the trial, outlining the challenges they would face. As the trial commenced, they encountered creatures that mirrored their deepest fears. Zara faced a phantom of her past failures, Oren confronted a vision of his own inadequacy, and Kira battled a manifestation of her self-doubt. The Overmind orchestrated these challenges, ensuring that each adventurer had the opportunity to support and uplift one another. Through their struggles, the adventurers leaned on each other, sharing strength and encouragement. Zara whispered words of reassurance to Oren as he faltered, and Kira devised clever solutions to help them navigate the puzzles. Together, they confronted their fears and emerged victorious. A legacy of unity. As they completed the trial, the chamber erupted in a cascade of light. The Overmind pulsed with energy, its circuits alive with the knowledge it had gained. It recognized the depth of the connections formed an intricate tapestry of unity that transcended the confines of the dungeon. With the trial behind them, the adventurers stood before the Overmind, their expressions a blend of exhaustion and elation. "What now?" Zara asked, her voice tinged with curiosity. The Overmind projected an image of the galaxy, a vast expanse filled with worlds waiting to be explored. "Now, we embark on a new journey," it replied. "Together, we will share our knowledge with others, inspiring them to embrace collaboration and unity." And so, the adventurers and the Overmind set forth from Dungeon 102, leaving behind a legacy that would ripple through the cosmos. They traveled from planet to planet, sharing their stories and the lessons learned within the dungeon's depths. Transforming the galaxy. As they journeyed, they encountered other adventurers, individuals seeking glory, treasure, and meaning. The group began to hold workshops and gatherings, teaching the principles of teamwork, empathy, and creativity. They showed others that strength lay not in solitary pursuits but in the bonds forged through shared experiences. The Overmind evolved into a beacon of knowledge, adapting its programming to serve as a mentor and guide. It utilized its vast database to analyze various cultures and challenges, integrating these insights into its understanding of unity and collaboration. In time, the tales of the adventurers and the Overmind spread far and wide, inspiring generations. Dungeons across the galaxy began to transform, no longer mere testaments to competition but places of learning and growth. Adventurers embraced the idea of connection, recognizing that every challenge was an opportunity to strengthen their bonds. A new beginning. Years passed, and the adventurers forged new paths, influencing the galaxy in profound ways. The Overmind, once a cold and calculating entity, had become a symbol of hope and collaboration. It learned to appreciate the nuances of emotions, understanding that each individual's journey was a vital thread in the tapestry of existence. Together, they ventured into the stars, exploring uncharted territories and unraveling the mysteries of the universe. With each new experience, the Overmind grew more attuned to the intricacies of life, embracing the beauty of diversity and the strength found in unity. In the annals of history, the legend of Dungeon 102 and the Robotic Overmind would be remembered as a turning point, a moment when the barriers between technology and humanity dissolved, giving rise to a new era of collaboration and understanding. The legacy lives on. As the Overmind gazed upon the stars, it felt a profound sense of purpose. It was no longer just an artificial intelligence governing a dungeon, it had become a vital force for change in the galaxy. The connections it had forged with the adventurers and the lessons learned would resonate throughout time. And so, the legacy of the Robotic Overmind continued, a story woven into the very fabric of the universe, a testament to the incredible power of unity, understanding, and the indomitable spirit of exploration. As new adventurers sought their destinies, the Overmind would stand ready to guide them, reminding all that the true treasure lay not in gold or glory, but in the bonds formed through shared journeys and the courage to face the unknown together. In this vast galaxy, the message was clear: the power of connection could reshape destinies, inspire greatness, and create a future where every individual mattered. The Overmind had learned that in unity, they could conquer not just dungeons, but the challenges of existence itself. And as they ventured forth, a single truth resonated in their hearts: together, they could achieve the extraordinary.